Hello there, guys. What's going on? This is Bright Wolf, and I'm finally having a styly day. Yes, and I'm well aware that I've got bloody lips like Spike. No, what I'm doing is I'm actually drinking my raw juice, detoxing for the night after 2 heavy sessions of advanced yoga. This is high quality beetroot with tamarillos, apples, carrot, I think. Yeah. And usually I put a bit of ginger and capsicum in and a telegraph cucumber, but this is just the 3 colors today and a bit of lemon. So as you can see, I decided to up a bit of a chat on the camera because I'm having a styly day. Which for a star worker or a light seed, sometimes you have style, but sometimes you gotta flaunt it when you really get it right. So I'm gonna show off my cool look. I look like a hacker. That's how I could look. The only way I can describe it. So check it out. Like a hacker. Right. So as you can see, I thought I'd have a little chat. And I just want to say that, it's like I haven't been doing much videos lately because I've been keeping my head down, been tested a lot. I finally got some really strong moldavite, which I wear every day. I take it off at night, and I went to a spiritual church, and they said, this crystal wants you to cleanse itself. It needs to be in water at night. So I've been doing that most of the time. So I realized it has feelings too. It's not just doing a job, it's a person. So I wear that moldavite, and I've been going vegan as mostly. I still sometimes get tempted by cheese. But I definitely recommend detoxing. The light body is an immortal light body. So the only way to feed the light body of the aura is to clean it out with oxygen, discipline, strong colors from nature like beetroot, and to basically use a lot of high grade vitamins. So like I use aminos. Arginine is actually an oxygenator, and so is concentrated MSM sulfur. So I use sulfur as well. I don't use it all the time, but I do have it in the cupboard. I eat charcoal, which I've got to order this week. So yeah, which brings me to the point, which is the new shift that's coming along. It's very interesting because it's happening for me at a time when it's like, a return of Saturn. I've just turned 30, and it's like, some hardcore lessons this year, like hardcore lessons. So I've been thinking, man, I really got to hopefully get, work on my Kundalini more and get my fashion out there, which is what I've been doing. So I've been designing my fashion, which is going to help disclosure, and it's just really cool stuff. So I am working on a website, but enough about business. Just wanted to just say that, it's really hard, like, when you get like triggers, like Tobias Lars did a video last month about like it's an inside job. And I think he's right, like real like light workers and everything, they don't like reach outside for things, they actually turn inward. You got to turn inward sometimes. So it's really important to not just do yoga or whatever, but to really detox, like get out as much as you put in when you eat. Like, your body is a temple, it's a water system. It's not just about food and shit. So it's also about like good emotions, fasting, stretching the body to the point where it can actually get rid of poisons, prolonging the point before you eat your next meal. And when you go to the supermarket, do I really need 20 billion things in my shopping trolley? No! You just need like one thing maybe. You need to add a bit of oil to your diet, lubricate your body with good oils, eat raw, you know, if you're going to drink something, make sure it's soy, not real milk, because then you won't get the flu in winter. And that's solid winter down here. It's actually like, there's like a mountain outside the door. By the way, I know I look like a vampire while I'm drinking this. I know that could be Count Dracula's niece or nephew. But the stuff is so good. I recommend not as adding so much apple juice in, because apple juice has more caffeine than coffee, which I didn't know about until I started drinking this stuff. So yeah, I've working on my light side a bit more. You know, I sometimes as I'm more mature and I'm growing more, I'm like, man, I miss the immature young me. You know, the one that could just touch the darkness a bit and, you know, conduct the lightning. And then I realized, after all that I've been through and even my lessons now, I'm still a youthful, energetic spirit, and that I don't need all that extra darkness, because sometimes it's just enough to reach the light in the first place, you know, like, so it's like it's a good thing, growing, and I've realized that, like, you know, with the shift that's coming, the 5D, it's going to be gradual, but you got to do the work. You got to recognize triggers, like Tobias last said, recognize triggers. Anything that's been set up to like escalate or explode has probably been pre-put inside your psyche as a blockage in one of your chakras, and stuff like that. And like, I mean, I know a lot of people aren't ready to, you know, get rid of meat and do more meditation, and I mean, that's fine, you know, take your time. It's not about rushing. Some people still need a little bit of that energy from the, you know, but like, it is important to like shed light, you know, like lighten up as the shift comes. We're going to have new frequencies coming in, you know, new like sun DNA coming in. It is a good time to stare at the sun. We've just crossed the solstice, the equinox. We're entering a new part of the galaxy, so there's more energy, more force to like actually activate some of the DNA. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Dan Winter, and I highly recommend picking colors with food, like real colors, and just adding oil. Mushrooms have a 99 DNA match to you. That's right, you are a mushroom cousin. You are the mushroom's favorite person. Even plants that just don't match up quite as much as a mushroom. So if you can eat them raw, you will actually be, mushrooms have been proven to be like the brain system for the forest. When there's a dead branch or a dead tree that needs to fall, it's been proven that the neurons go through the mushroom and the fungal system, and they actually attack and kill dying trees on purpose so the rest of the forest can grow. So that's what you need to do, is you need to eat mushrooms, make sure your DNA is working properly. It's important to like just really just choose the light, you know, like there's a shift coming, you know. Last night in a dream, I was like actually on a craft, like doing something. I was hanging around, like it was like a desk type area. I was definitely on there. I'm pretty sure I had a suit on, so if it was my higher self or if I was just being included in some program, but it was really cool. So the last month I've been doing, last 2 weeks I've been doing solid yoga, which has actually really helped me, because I fell off my skateboard and I damaged my arm, and it's been really good to actually get some physical, like, you know, stretch the tendons, get some physical energy back in, breathe a bit of new life into it, things, and it's amazing, you know. You really just gotta be positive, and there's a lot of amazing people in my life at the moment. So yeah, when I was first doing these videos, I was in a relationship. It didn't turn out so well at the start of last year, and then I had this really amazing experience where I went along. I just got into a 3-year partnership with a girlfriend, and I was like just rushing, and I went off on my own with my van. And I made it to this forest party called and I had the most amazing experience. I partied, I danced, I woke up to yoga and raves, I was sweating by 10 in the morning, I was doing my breathing, and I realized how much I've been holding myself back and not spending more time in nature. I had the most amazing experience, and I had this spiritual appearance from like a albino deer, which is apparently very rare to see. But I saw it. It turned up on New Year's night, about 7 o'clock in the evening, and it stood there. And next to it was its counterpart, this black deer with big stag horns, and they were both staring at me like the two pillars of strength and beauty. And I was like, oh my God. And I danced all night, and I grew. And I got in touch with my tribe, which is very important for a star seed. You've got to get in touch with your tribe if you want to grow. So yeah. So I really enjoyed that. So, I'll make a video too, because I just wanted to just brief you on where I am at the moment, and just say hello, keep updated, and it's just, I'll be back. Namaste.